All right, Meal, we're live. Welcome to the show. So, to kick things off, let's dive right in. Today, we're talking about the idea of money as a form of energy. I'd love to hear your take. When you think about money not just as currency, but as an energy that flows in and out of our lives, how do you think that changes the way we relate to it?
That's a very good question. I'm glad you asked me. Money as an energy.
Absolutely. And I think it's such a powerful way to look at it. When we think of money as energy, it kind of shifts us from a place of scarcity or stress into seeing it as something that can flow more freely. So I'm really excited to hear more of your thoughts as we go on. Let's keep this conversation going and dive into how people can actually start applying this mindset in their everyday lives.
Absolutely. Look, money is a form of energy, and that's how when you look at it, that's where it starts to flow in your life. So I'm gonna start with an example of what Japanese people do. Japanese people always, when they receive money, they say arigato. That means thank you in Japanese. When they spend money, they always say arigato. They're again saying thank you for giving me the money and the blessings you've given me. So when you treat money as a form of energy and you're thankful when you receive it, you're thankful when you spend it, that's where the universe magic comes into picture. You start receiving that money in an abundant manner to your home, to your destiny. But you go ahead. What are you saying? You tell me what your take on it.
Absolutely. I think that's such a beautiful and powerful practice. It's like by saying thank you, both when you receive and when you spend money, you're really honoring that flow of energy. And it kind of changes your whole relationship with it, right? It becomes more about gratitude.
It is all about gratitude, correct. You're right.
Exactly. It's all about that gratitude mindset. And I think that's such a wonderful way for people to start shifting how they see money in their everyday lives. So I love that we're diving into this, and I'm sure our listeners will really appreciate that perspective.
Absolutely.
Let's keep going.
Yeah. Now, when you spend money, if you have a fear when you're spending money, let's say you walk into a big fancy mall. Let's say you walk into an SM mall or you walk into one of the biggest branded stores. You're spending money, you're swiping your card, and you have a fear behind while you're spending your money. You have a scarcity mindset. You know what's going to happen? You're not going to attract that wealth in your life because you're spending with scarcity, you're spending with fear. But if you spend money by thanking Lord what you've received and with an abundance mindset, that energy flow would not be limited. It's going to come back to you tenfolds. You'll have no shortage of money. So the way you will feel for money, the same way money, the energy will feel and reciprocate back to you. You feel scarcity, you'll always have less money. You feel abundance with the energy of money, you always have more and more coming in. Whatever you're going to feel, that's how universe is going to respond and give you that kind of energy back in your life. I don't know if it makes sense. You tell me, what do you think of it?
It makes perfect sense, and I think you've explained it beautifully. It's really all about the energy and the mindset you bring when you spend and receive money. If you're coming from a place of fear or scarcity, it does feel like you're kind of closing off that flow. But when you approach it with gratitude and abundance, you're opening the door for more to come in. So I think that's such a great message for everyone listening, and it totally ties back to that idea of money as energy.
So if you want to attract more and more money in your life, number one, be positive. Number two, be thankful when you receive money. Always say arigato if you want to talk in Japanese. Say salamat if you want to say in Philippines. Say dhanyawad in Hindi. Say thank you in any language. Say thank you. Be thankful. Mean it when you receive the money. Thank Lord. Thank you. Thank you. Mean it from your heart. When you spend money, again be thank you. Thank you. Mean it from your heart. Feel the gratitude in your energy. Don't feel scared when you spend the money. I met a girl today in a coffee shop. She was my server, and I asked her, "What's your resolution for New Year?" She said, "I don't want to do any shopping in the New Year." I said, "Why?" "Because it costs a lot of money." I said, "Why don't you have a resolution? I'll have more money than I can imagine, so I can do unlimited shopping. Why don't you shift your mindset to that?" So, whatever your mindset would be, that's all you're going to attract in your life. Your mindset is scarcity, you attract scarcity. Your mindset is abundance, you attract abundance. Do you understand what I'm saying? Can you relate to this? If you do relate to it, please comment and tell me your experience. How you treat, what is your relationship with money? I would love to hear from you if you can comment below. And if you really like what I'm saying, if you really like the effort I'm putting in, please do subscribe so that I can go out and talk more about how to build a better relationship with money, so that all of us can feel the level of abundance, because it's freely available by the universe. Why be deprived of it? Okay, so please do like, please do comment, and please do subscribe if you like what I said, so that I can come back again with the next episode of Money Mindset. Thank you so much for listening, and thank you for hosting me.
Oh, that's such a fantastic note to wrap up on, Neil. I think you've really hit the heart of it. It's all about that mindset of abundance and gratitude, and just welcoming that energy of money into your life. And hey, for everyone listening, definitely take Neil's advice to heart. If you enjoyed this conversation, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And Neil, thank you so much for sharing all that wisdom. It's been a real pleasure hosting you.
Thank you. See you then.